Yo, what is going on, you guys? PHHY here, and today, guys, I'm going to be coming at you with my Galaxy Eyes Photon deck profile post Photon Hypernova. I went to sneak peek. I got pretty much all the cards I needed. I am still waiting for maybe 1-2 cards to come in the mail, but I did not want to wait. I want to go ahead and get this out to you guys as soon as possible. So without further ado, guys, if you guys do enjoy these types of videos, go ahead and let me know by smashing that like button, comment down below. What deck are you guys most excited to see from Photon Hypernova? And I'll go ahead and bring it to you guys as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's get right into the profile, starting off with the monsters. So starting off with the monsters, guys, we're going to start off with 3 copies of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Pretty much the whole deck revolves around this card. It's absolutely really good. Also, is a good counter to PHHY because they revolve around Xyz monsters. So this is going to be an easy way to go ahead and just beat over whatever they have. I have 2 copies of Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon, one of the best support cards this deck has ever received. Just a phenomenal extender and does so much for the deck. 3 copies of Photon Thrasher. Now, I know that obviously seeing more than one in your opening hand is definitely not good, or seeing one late game is not necessarily the best, but you do want to see this card ASAP. That's why you go ahead and play it at 3. So go ahead and set up the rest of your plays. Next, to set up the rest of our plays, we do have 3 copies of the Photon Vanisher to be able to search out our Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the deck. So phenomenal extender for that as well. Let's go ahead and get these out the way, make a little bit of room. 3 copies of Galaxy Soldier. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal card. I'm so happy that it's got reprinted. I remember when this card used to be a $25 card with only 1 or 2 printings, but it's been reprinted to hell. So thank you so much for Konami to be able to go ahead and do this for us. This is really nice. Then you played 3 copies of the Photon Orbital. It is one of the cards that I am waiting for as well, guys, so I do apologize for the proxy, but hopefully you guys will find it in your heart to forgive me. So I played 3 copies of Photon Orbital, your main searcher in the deck. This card is absolutely essential in each and every single Galaxy Eye strategy. You need to go ahead and play this card at 3. It is a must. It is essentially your Rhoda for the entire archetype, so really good to have as well. Pretty much this entire deck is full of Rhodas, but Photon Orbital is probably one of the best ones in the entire deck. To follow up with the monsters, I've actually cut down to 2 Galaxy Wizard. I used to play at 3. If you guys saw my previous profile, I ended up actually going with 2 just because you can go ahead and search this card out really easy with a lot of other cards in the deck. So 2 Galaxy Wizard is perfectly fine for you to go ahead and play in your deck. But 1 is not nearly enough. I do still think you do need to play this at more than 1 just to be able to go ahead and see it without necessarily having to search it, unless you search other cards in your deck as well. 1 Galaxy Brave, not much more than this is needed. As long as you get that 1 summon out the way, you are good to go. 1 Galaxy Summoner, the brand new card coming out of Photon Hypernova, and another brand new card as well, and another brand new card as well coming out of Photon Hypernova. I actually completely forgot about Galactic Karibo because it's not really a card that I was essentially focused on, but it is really cool just being able to discard it and immediately summon a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck to the from your hand or deck to the field, and then changing the attack target of whatever your opponent was attacking to it. So this is really good, especially countering the PHHY strategy. Also, is always treated as a Galaxy card as well, so you have a lot of synergy with the deck overall. So you search it when going up against PHHY, and then you pitch it just to be able to go ahead and make sure that you secure the win over whatever your opponent's trying to battle you with. Photon Emperor, of course, an important combo piece from now. Being able to send this to the graveyard is absolutely clutch. And Galaxy Summoner, I kind of wish I could play some more than 1, but it's just a bit too cloggy when it comes down to that, and that's really one big essential thing with the deck. Even for having a lot of extenders and a lot of searchers within the deck, it does tend to clog up every now and then, so you really want to maximize your consistency with it as well. And going back on that as well, this is a 40 card deck, guys, so if you guys wanted to know exactly how much it is, there you go. For the spells, we played 3 copies of Photon Sanctuary. We got 2 secrets, guys. We're working on the 3rd one right now. So Photon Sanctuary is absolutely essential for the strategy. I used to play 2 when I was originally testing this deck, but I thought 3 was just a lot better, just because you are able to again see it in your opening hand. And pretty much what this does is special summons 2 free 2000 attack light monsters to your side of the field. So it's an easy way to go ahead and get into your Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon, or you can actually go ahead and summon out your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from hand for essentially free just by activating this card. Next to Galaxy Expedition. More than this will get cloggy, so I don't really want to go ahead and play more than that, but it is a phenomenal extender for the deck as well. One of the new card, Galaxy 100, is absolutely so good in this deck. Let's go ahead and banish a monster from your opponent's extra deck. It's just so much for this deck overall. If it's a numbered monster, you get to go ahead and special summon it. So really good. Absolutely love this card. Again, playing it at more than one, it would just get way too cloggy. One copy of Galaxy Trance. I really want to go ahead and find room for another one. If I would play a 41 card build, I would add a second Galaxy Trance just because it does come up every now and then. You want to go ahead and have this effect. But one is fine just to make sure you get your first full combo out the way. One reinforcement of the army. Of course, you are playing a lot of, well, it's pretty much to search out either your Photon Thrasher or your Photon Vanisher, depending on which one you need in your opening hand. And it's pretty much all you're going to be using it for. The rest is pretty much just spellcasters or machines. So really good to go ahead and make sure you have, again, that consistency in your deck. That's 31 cards, and the last 9 cards in the deck are going to be strictly board breakers. So we have 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Triple Tactics Talents, and 3 Infinite Impermanence. So I wanted to go ahead and see about potentially adding a Triple Tactic Thrust in here. Of course, that card being the chase card of the entire set, along with of course the cashier cards. It was really hard to go ahead and pick up, so I wanted to go for a slightly more budget version as well, I guess. Well, definitely a lot more in comparison, definitely. So Imperm, of course, really good. And the reason I didn't want to include actual monster hand traps in here is because of Triple Tactic Thrust and because Triple Tactics Talent as well. I think these cards can cut in unison, Talent and Thrust, are just going to absolutely take over the meta as far as viability is concerned, and just what is going to be standard in the meta. I think running 3 of each is going to be standard in most decks, so that is something that I do not want to deal with, and that is, again, the reason why I'm not playing any monster hand traps in this deck. I think the 9 board breakers is enough. If you do want to play a higher deck count, I'll probably include the 1 Galaxy Trance, and maybe some additional board breakers, maybe a Swords of Concealing Light or a Dark Hole as well. Dark Hole is really going to be really good this upcoming format because it gets rid of the Ibly lock as well. So don't sleep on Dark Hole. People say Dark Hole is whack, and it has been for a while. But Dark Hole can actually come up super clutch, especially in that matchup. So that's going to be it for the main deck, guys. It's going to be a 40 card main deck moving into the extra deck. Of the extra deck, I'm only missing 1 card, so I hope you guys will be able to forgive me for that. But I played 2 copies of the Galaxy Soul Flare Dragon. Really good card as well. Gives you recursion, so it's really nice. Also the only unlink monster the deck really needs. 1 Baguska, number 41, in case you're in a pickle, so definitely a huge lifesaver as well. 1 Abyss Dweller. Tier Limit has still not been hit with a ban list at the time of recording this video, so it is what it is. We need the Abyss Dweller just in case. 1 Star Liege Photon Blast Dragon. So this is really good as to be able to gain access to your Galaxy engine as well. So really good from there. And then one of the new cards coming out of Photon Hypernova, we have Galaxy Photon Dragon. Really phenomenal card, guys. If you guys have not read this card, I'll definitely go ahead and do these with you guys. So other light monsters you control gain 500 attack already right off the bat. You're making your 3k beat sticks 3500 beat sticks, so really good right off the bat from there. Not only that, guys, you can use you can only use each effect of the following effects of Galaxy Photon Dragon once per turn. You can detach 1 material from this card, either add a Galaxy or 1 Photon card from your deck to your hand, or send it to the graveyard. If a light monster is special summoned to your field, you can target one of those monsters. Its level becomes 4 or 8 to the end of this turn. So you can either go into additional rank 4s, or you can open up your entire rank 8 engine, especially with Galaxy Summoner, because Galaxy Summoner, what it's going to do is going to special summon something from the graveyard, and then potentially you can go ahead and actually chain this on Galaxy Summoner depending on how you summoned it as well, and just make sure your chain links are set up correctly. But overall, really good card as well. Next one, number 90 Galaxy PHHY's Photon Lord. It's probably one of the best cards in the entire deck. Immediate monster negates, really good card. Actually, probably the most expensive card in the entire deck right now. It says at 40, and slowly climbing because, of course, Galaxy PHHY is not really seeing the most playability, viability. I really wish you would have gotten a reprint in OTS 21. Pretty much all been leaked all over the internet already, but it is what it is. I mean, we already got the card, so not much sense in arguing about it. Now, I would like to play a second one, but honestly, it's just out of my budget right now, and I didn't want to proxy it. So 1 number 90 Galaxy PHHY's Photon Lord should be enough. Of course, if you have the second one, by all means, go for it. Then we play a Cyber Dragon package. Of course, we do still play the Galaxy Soldier engine, so this is going to be pretty much a staple in this deck. I think a nice secret rare. One number 38, Hope Harbinger, really good, negates spells. One number 62, Punch for Game. One number C62, Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. The cover card out of Photon Hypernova. I actually pulled this out of my very first pack opening Photon Hypernova, so I think it was just meant to be for me to go ahead and pick this card up and play this deck. Absolutely phenomenal card. Unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. Already really good, and gains attack equal to the combined levels and ranks of all of the materials attached to it times 100. So actually a beastly card right off the bat. And this is pretty much what's going to let you set up your crazy combos. You're able to OTK for 55,000 attack damage, like crazy attacks. One number 107, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. It can attack twice, so it does come up. It's kind of nice, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that one. And then one Divine Arsenal AA Zeus. Of course, we are running an Xyz deck. Now, this is a 14 card extra deck. The last card I am missing, which this is a proxy right now, is Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. I think the Cypher Galaxy Eyes Xyz monsters are very undervalued, and Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon is probably going to be one of the better ones to go ahead and play. So it's not an expensive card by any means. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail. And it is what it is, guys. But let me know what you guys think of this deck in the comment section down below. I've honestly had a lot of fun playing with this deck, and I'm actually going to start probably taking this to a lot more local events now that it's actually legal, of course. Well, it will be soon, I should say. Now is only for the sneak peek type of tournaments, but I have a lot of more fun with my friends, dueling, things like that, testing it out, see how this goes. But let me know how this deck works out for you guys. Again, let me know what decks you want to see coming out of Photon Hypernova, and I'll go ahead and make sure I have them uploaded this very same week. But without further ado, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.